Whoa now. Check me out. It should play upon the Pittsburgh P, aka Sir Blue Diamond, aka Jason Prince. Coming to you with another episode of Scores and Horrors. Before we get any further, I would appreciate if you like, comment, and subscribe. Share with your friends. Try and get this thing worldwide. Try and get me on. ESPN would be nice. No, I'm lying like shit. ESPN would be amazing. But I seen something yesterday that I'm trying to go on the Dan Lebatard show. They lit on that show. And I'm mad as hell because I used to always, when I was in the joint, I would never listen to that show in the morning. I thought that shit was trash. And then I forgot what year it was. I started listening to the Lebatard show. That was the best thing ESPN radio had. And then they let my main man, Dan Lebatard, go. And now he working with I forgot the dude's name, but John Skipper, who used to be he used to be one of the one of the big dogs at ESPN. He president or something. He had a big title at ESPN. They got their own little network, and they doing Lebatard and Friends show, Stu Gatz and them boys. And I forgot all about it, and I had got an alert on YouTube yesterday, and I clicked on it, and they was on that joint cussing and everything, so I could be on there. That's what I'm trying to get to. But yeah, this is I'm currently watching. It's 6:46 in the morning. 6:46 in the morning, and I'm drinking. Who gives a fuck? I work overnight. Yeah, your mornings is my night, and my night is your mornings. So, and besides, it's happy hour somewhere in the world, and wherever that place is at, that's where I am in my fucking mind, enjoying my fucking self, minding my fucking business, living my fucking life. But yeah, I'm currently watching Keyshawn J. Williams and Max. Probably my second best show on ESPN after Around the Horn. I listen to these dudes every morning faithfully. They be talking that shit. But they get to the NFL though. So we had the Thursday game, which was trash, but it was a game nonetheless. And because of fantasy, football, and gambling implications, I was tuned in a little bit because there was NBA on and Major League Baseball and National League Hockey and so much other shit. So I didn't have to tune in that much. I had options that night. But Cleveland beat Denver 17-14. Not much to talk about. I gave you the score. This is Scores and Horrors. I gave you the score. Next game. Ooh, there's something to talk about here. Is it ever? Tennessee Titans against the Kansas City Chiefs. Do I work Friday? Well, I'm watching that game. Charlotte against the Heat. I'm gonna get to the NBA. Tennessee against Kansas City. Man, Kansas City look bad. Kansas City like the goddamn Oliver Bears from 1997, man. They had Patrick Mahomes, 3 points against Tennessee. Y'all was playing the goddamn Steelers, still current defense of the 70s. That shit was ridiculous, yo. Derrick Henry, he ain't. I don't even think he cracked 100 yards rushing. I don't think he did. And he didn't hit no rushing touchdown. I know that for sure. However, the first touchdown of the game was a passing touchdown from Derrick Henry. I'm gonna get to him later on in my MVP top. But Kansas City, that was atrocious. That was atrocious. Like you And I had seen y'all in person the week before, like, and I thought y'all bounced back because y'all season been up and down like a goddamn roller coaster. But in the division y'all in, with the Raiders 5-2 in first place, the Chargers is 4-2 in second place, and then you got Denver is 3-4, and y'all are 3-4 or 2-5. I want to say 3-4. It's tough. Not to mention you got Cincinnati 5-2, Baltimore 5-2. Cleveland 4-3. You got Tennessee who beat y'all 5-2. Indianapolis is 3-4 and on the rise. They might be on like a they 3-4. So the most they could be on is a 3-game winning streak. But the Colts is on the rise, and then you got in the AFC East you got Buffalo, who is 4-2. You got New England's who's 4-3, I believe. So it's like Kansas City is. It's still. This is week 7, so there's still 10 weeks left of the season. Y'all 3-4. So y'all got 10 games left. Anything it's possible, but y'all defense is trash. One of the worst defenses of all time. Y'all got it on offense, but I don't know. Y'all might not make the playoffs this year. Facts. Y'all in trouble. But Tennessee looked good. It was a dominating win. They beat Buffalo the week before. I'll talk about Tennessee later on. Next game, Green Bay against Washington. Green Bay won 24-10. Washington is trash. They officially had the worst offense in football. I'm not just talking shit. That's official. That's a fact. You can look it up. Green Bay got the win. Aaron Rodgers looked good. They play Arizona tomorrow, Thursday. And the Packers, I like the Packers to win that game, but now I don't know because they got Devontae Adams on the COVID list. And he got a test negative twice before the game. I don't know what happened with the first test, but I know if he passed that, he got to test negative again. So we'll see. Next game, this was a statement win. It was a big game for Cincinnati. Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase. It was a statement win. They went in Baltimore and beat they ass like they stole something. And I ain't gonna cap. I'm just a regular fan of sports. You know what I'm saying? So when they had the draft earlier this year, and the Bengals drafted Jamar Chase, it was and everybody's saying that mock draft they had the Bengals getting an offensive lineman. Cause that's what they needed. That's how Burrow got hurt last year. The line was atrocious. That's my word for the day. Their line was atrocious, but Burrow went to management and said, "Hey, we could get a lineman later, but if Jamar Chase is there, I need him. We have a connection. We played with each other at LSU and won a championship. I need that guy." And I was cool with it. I didn't see a problem with it. But did I think that what they doing would be like it is? Fuck no, I ain't gonna cap. They are amazing. That connection, Burrow to Chase, get used to hearing that for the next 10 years. Facts. and Chase is a demon. On that football field, he's a demon. He's a problem. He's fitting to break rookie records this year. He's fitting to be a Pro Bowler this year. He's fitting to be Rookie of the Year. He's with the shits. He's as advertised. Yeah. Cincinnati beat Baltimore. Lamar Jackson didn't have a bad game, but defense is trash. Not like that's not like Baltimore have a trash defense, but their defense is trash. And my little cousin, he's a Baltimore fan. He was talking about, RD Marlon Humphreys, and they gonna shut Chase down. And yeah, all right. The nigga Chase had eight 8 grabs for 200 some yards and a box check on an 82-yard touchdown strike. Cincinnati, a real deal. I ain't gonna cap any in first place in the AFC North. The next game, the Giants against Carolina. The Giants won 25-3. We will not talk about that game. The next game, Atlanta beat Miami 30-28. We will not talk about that game. The next game, New England 54-13 over the New York Jets. All I'll say about that game is that they hung 54 on them people. The quarterback for the Patriots, Mac Jones, is he had a good game. They got scoring from all over. They got contributions from all over. The Jets trash. They quarterback. I can't remember the dude's name because he ain't been doing shit all year. Came from BYU, Zach Wilson. He got hurt. They brought another rookie who nobody ever knew about until now. I don't even know where that guy came from. For all I know, he could have played for the Crenshaw Mafia. That's how trash he's a nobody. But yeah, trash. Next game, Las Vegas against the Eagles. Las Vegas won 33-22. Derek Carr had another great game. This their second one in a row after John Gruden had resigned. So the Raiders are in first place in the AFC West. Carr is looking great. They best receiver, they tight end Darren Waller. He didn't play that game, and Carr still snapped. Josh Jacobs, he's hurt. He got a chest injury. I don't know what's up with that, but they won. Looking good. Eagles need a quarterback. Jalen Hurts is not it. He's not it. He's not. And if y'all really believed in him, y'all wouldn't have traded Zach Ertz. Y'all would have kept Ertz. That tells me y'all don't believe in him. Y'all need to hope that the Colts make the playoffs and go far in the playoffs, because if they do, the draft pick y'all got from them in the Carson Wentz trade will be elevated. But y'all need a quarterback. Y'all should have kept Wentz. Hurts is not it. Next game, Rams against the Lions. Rams won 28-19. Detroit was in the game all game until the end, but they was in the game, and Detroit hasn't won a game yet. I don't know who they playing this week, but I got Detroit winning this week. They playing some trash, but I got Detroit winning in week 8. But Detroit's 0-7, but it's like a hard fought 0-7. It's not a they trash 0-7. Like I like Detroit over the Jets, the Redskins, the football team, Houston, Chicago. Like I like Detroit over all them teams. It's just they ain't got to win yet, but they don't lay down. And them motherfuckers might have covered this because they've been getting money all season. Like they've been getting points in every game this season. Them motherfuckers might have covered the spread in every game this year. Like facts. Next game, Tampa Bay against Chicago. Tampa Bay, this was a laugher. Wasn't even worth watching. Tampa Bay scored 35 points in the first half. They only scored a field goal in the second half, but that's nothing. The Bears only scored 3. Tom Brady threw 4 touchdowns. I want to say his second touchdown was number 600 on his career. No quarterback ever in the NFL has 600 touchdown passes. It's safe to say that the way he's playing now, he got 21 touchdown passes already with 7 games in, 10 more to go. If he get 3, this is crazy. He won't break the record if he do that, because the record is 55 by Peyton Manning. But he had 4 that game. So let's say he averages 3 the rest of the season, but he has, I don't know, he need to average 4. So say he get 4, that'd be crazy. 61 touchdowns on the season. He could do it though, but I think he'll break the record though. I think he'll end up with like 57, 58 touchdowns this year, which means he'll get 37 more touchdowns this year, which means he'll be at 639, which means he'll be 61 short of 700, which means if he played 2 more years, he'll have 700 touchdowns, which I see him playing 2 more seasons, even though he's 44. It's motherfucker Tom Brady is fucking Benjamin Button, yo. This nigga's aging in reverse, yo. He's fucking aging in reverse, and I love him. No homo. That's my nigga though, and I hated that nigga for years. I'm a Steelers fan. I'm a Steelers fan, yo. Fuck all that bullshit. We trade with you, whatever. I'm with the black and gold. My fucking mob, yo. But for years he tortured us, and I seen something earlier. I love him even more. No homo. But I watched something on. What the fuck was I watching? Colin Cowherd. I watched Colin Cowherd yesterday on Fox Sports, and he had said it last week on Friday that he was I think it was the nigga Jim Gray. If you don't know who Jim Gray is, that's the motherfucker who interviewed Braun when Braun said, "I'm taking my talents to South Beach." Jim Gray, that's what Jim Gray is. But Jim Gray had some shit going on where he picked like 10 people to ask Tom Brady a question. They were all on Zoom. And I forgot the question Kyle heard. No, I remember the question. He asked Brady, what would you change if you had say so like for the league? And Brady was like, I would trade. You know what? That's how fucking good I am. Let me see. But I'm about to play the question right now. Cause yeah, I could do that. If I can find the shit, there it go. I mean, I gotta find it, but I know where it's at though. In fact, it might be already queued up for me. No, that's Jerome Bettis. Who gives a fuck about that? That's some old shit. But I want you to hear the question. And but Brady said something that Brady's fucking a goat, yo. Is this it? So Dan Patrick was on it. Hey, here it is. And so I was on it, and so over the weekend I thought, okay, you got one question, so I literally don't, I never do this. I wrote the question down because I didn't want to screw it up. I thought I want to ask something that will elicit a really good response. I'm not gonna let you hear everything. I just want you to hear the part where. And that's the way it should have been because I'm, you're just a guy, and he's talking to Steve Young and stuff. So at the end, I got there and I asked him a question. My question was, Tom, you've had this great career, it's remarkable. And at the end of it, if the owners or a commissioner said, Tom, you really always had, you had a great career, you were so good for us. We're going to allow you one radical change in the NFL. You will be able to do one change. It could be a rule, it could be a CBA, it could be anything. But Tom, you get to make one structural change to the game that you love, but there's currently something you don't love. What would it be? And Tom gave a 5-minute answer, and here's a clip of it.
I think that what's happened over the last 10, 15 years, and I think it's a great question because the game that I played 20 years ago is very different than the game now in the sense that now it's more skills competition than it is physical football. I think in some ways they're taking away a physical element to the game. That was the only way at one point to beat skill, was to be tough. And when we played the Pittsburgh Steelers, they were tough. And when we played the teams that were just skillful, we won. And I think what's happening now is...
All right. So you heard what he said. He said if he could change anything, he would change what he would change. He basically said in the league I saw as far as type of shit, people are protected, mostly the quarterbacks, which he is a quarterback. But he said, when 10, 15 years ago, teams that was tough, the Pittsburgh Steelers, everybody else was just based on skills, and he would beat them. Tom, you beat the Steelers too, my nigga. Like, you fucking, like, we couldn't beat y'all. AFC Championship game, 2004. No, fuck that. AFC Championship game, 2001 season, 2002 January. You beat us. That was your first Super Bowl. Y'all beat us AFC Championship game. Beat us again in the 04 season. 2005 January AFC Championship game. But we did beat you on the regular season, but fuck that. Y'all beat us in the playoffs, though. And then you beat us again. I want to say the year y'all beat the Falcons. Y'all beat us. Nigga, you own Pittsburgh, nigga, and that's why I really hated you. Like I hated Brady for years. Like I fucking couldn't stand that nigga. Like you don't even know. Like, excuse me, I hated that nigga, yo. But now he ain't with Belichick. He away. He doing his own thing. He's more likable. You know, I fucks with Brady. But yeah, he threw a 600 touchdown pass, and Mike Evans caught the motherfucker right. And when he caught it, he wasn't up on game. He didn't know that was a fucking historic ball that he had caught. So he ran to the fans. It's a home game. He ran to the fans. He gave a fan the ball. Imagine Mike Evans had 3 touchdowns that game. He ran to the stand. He gave a fan the ball, not knowing what it was. When they got back to the sideline, he was sitting down, and somebody, walked up on him and said, "Hey, Mike, that was the ball you gave away. That was Brady's 600 touchdown, and nobody has ever thrown 600 touchdowns." So he was like, "Are you serious? I gave that ball away, like." This is what fucks me up. So Brady's somebody on Brady's camp goes to the fan, and he asked for the ball back. So technically, the guy who got the football, he doesn't have to give it back. The ball is his now. It's in his possession. He owns the ball. They did some negotiating. He gave the ball back. Would I have gave the ball back? Me being a sports fanatic the way I am, and me being a sports fanatic and me being a sports historian, I would have gave the ball back. However, I wouldn't give it back right then and there. We would have negotiated for the whole game, and after the game, I'm talking about we would have negotiated to the point after the game. Me and Tom had to kick it, like, and I probably wouldn't even wanted shit, like, but just to kick it with Tom Brady, you know what I'm saying? 1-on-1, like, just me and him kick it. That's what I would have got, like. I don't want I'm cool, like, 'cause I'm that type of person, like, but yeah, just football is mine until me and Tom kick it, like. But dude Tom gave him a Bitcoin, which is like probably worth 65 grand. He got season tickets for the rest of this season and next season. He got 2 autographed jerseys from Brady and a helmet. He got an autographed jersey from Mike Evans and Mike Evans game cleats. He got $1,000 worth of merchandise, a coupon or a gift card worth $1,000 for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and some other shit. I think that might have been it, and that's a nice package still. But me personally, I wouldn't even want none of that. I'd took the season. I'd have took the season tickets for the rest of this year and next year, and I'd have took the motherfucking cleats and all that shit, and the game jerseys and all that shit. I'd have sold that shit on eBay because I didn't need that shit. However, I'd held onto that ball until Brady himself came to talk to me, and then we could have made a deal. Deal or no deal, motherfucker. Yeah, that's what we did. But I done gave him the ball back. You ain't gotta give me no money, no shit like that. I just want to kick it with you and talk about football and life and just shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, fucking Tampa Bay is rolling. Next game, Arizona against Houston. This was a laugher. It started off, Houston was fighting. The motherfucker was up 5-3. That's like a baseball score. And then fucking Arizona took off 31-5 was the final score. Kyler Murray is doing what he does. He has a new weapon. He has a new toy with Zach Ertz, and Ertz got a touchdown. And Houston is trash. Arizona still undefeated, last undefeated team in the league. Next game, the Colts against San Fran. San Fran is trash. Indy is on the uprise. Indy won 30-18. The weather that game, there was a Sunday night game. The weather was putrid. It was horrid weather. I mean, it was just raining. It was like fucking. It was just raining. It was horrible rain. It was like just crazy. But the Colts on the road, they got the win. Then the Monday night game, the Saints against Seattle, 13-10, low scoring affair. The Saints got the win. Who cares about either one of those teams unless you're a fan of that team? I sure as hell don't care about either one of those teams. But the Saints got the win. Week 7 recap. Glad I didn't have to talk about the goddamn Cowgirls this week because the motherfuckers been winning. They are a problem. I don't have them going to the Super Bowl. I had them losing in the playoffs, which I can't wait till it happens because all you Cowboy fans are getting on my fucking last nerves. However, y'all doing what y'all doing right now. But I'm just glad that I didn't have to recap one of y'all games this week. The Ravens, I've been giving y'all praises, and I hate y'all, so it's good that y'all lost this week, so fuck y'all. But Lamar Jackson still looks good, though. My MVP race, I got Kyler Murray #1 right now. This shit fluctuates. It's like the stock market to go up and down. Like it's going to change daily on a weekly basis. Like I got Kyler Murray #1, Stafford #2, Derrick Henry, the only non-quarterback on my list, and albeit and still be it, he threw a touchdown this week. But I got Derrick Henry in my fucking MVP conversation, man. Like King Henry, Joe Burrow, second year. He's in my MVP conversation. Fuck what everybody's talking about. This is scores and horrors, and I run this shit. This is my shit. So this is Joe Burrow's in my MVP conversation, and last this is 5-man race. I have Dak Prescott. He's balling. I'm not going to forget about him because they didn't play this week. Dak Prescott is looking good. Lamar Jackson on the outside looking in, but like I said, it's a long season left. He could do a lot of things that take him back to the forefront. My top 5 in the NFL: Arizona, the Rams, Tampa Bay, Dallas, Green Bay. Honorable mention, I got Tennessee and Cincinnati. What's funny is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5: Arizona, the Rams, Tampa Bay, Dallas, and Green Bay, all NFC teams. And then my 2 honorable mention teams, Tennessee and Cincinnati, AFC teams. AFC, you gotta do better. My bottom 5: Jets, trash. Detroit, and my bottom 5, but not trash because y'all ain't won a game, but y'all fight like hell every game, and I love that. Like y'all not trying to lose, like y'all actually trying to win games. Shit just ain't going y'all way. So I really shouldn't even have y'all in my bottom 5 because y'all been playing fucking hard. And I think y'all get a win this week coming up. Washington football team, who doesn't even have a fucking name, you deserve to fucking suck for the next 15 years. I hope Chase Young, his contract runs out and he goes to a better team. Like, fuck the Washington Redskins football team, whatever they're fucking called. You don't even have a fucking name. Like, how could we even respect y'all as a fucking team? You don't even have a fucking name. Like, you're just like a question mark, like Washington football team. Like, how could you be a football team and your name be the football team? Like, that shit, it bothers me a lot because you are the only team in sports that doesn't have a name. Like, your name is the football team. Like, do you know how fucking mad I would be if I played for the football team? No, I wouldn't be mad because I'd be getting a fucking NFL check. But still, though, oh, who you play for? Oh, the football team. The football team? Nigga, what football team? Oh, the Washington football team. The Washington football team. They have a team. The Redskins? No. We're not the Redskins no more. We're the Washington football team. Same other colors. Our helmet is just plain. It's got a fucking W on it. Like, we're just oh, okay, all right, cool. So you play for the football team? Yeah, I play for the football team. What the fuck? I still get a check, though. That's how it be like. You know what I'm saying? Fuck them. Houston's trash and Chicago's trash. What the fuck is Chicago's rookie quarterback name? Justin Fields. You're not ready, and it's not your fault. But you can't read the defense for shit, yo. I watch you against Tampa Bay. My first time, like, really, I seen you before, like, in action, but I never really, like, just sat down and watched you play, like, other than Ohio State. Like, you're fucking trash. Not you're trash, but you're trash right now. You're going to get better, but you got to learn how to read the defense. You can't right now. And it's okay. You'll get it together. NFL for the week. College football. Georgia, Cincinnati, Alabama, Oklahoma, Ohio State. That's your top 5. Doesn't mean shit because they do the playoff rankings tonight, I want to say, or next Tuesday. But whatever, that shit will not hold up. Alabama's coming back to the top. as expected. What the fuck? It's Nick Saban and fucking Alabama. It's roll tide. They're going to be in the, I told you when they lost. They're still in the fucking picture. They're still in the mix. Like, it is what it is. Um, NBA. The fucking Chicago Bulls with no Michael Jordan are looking great. I love them. I knew they was gonna be good. I knew it was gonna be good like this, and I think they could carry this out, barring injury for the rest of the season. Fucking Caruso, DeRozan, Lonzo Ball, Zach LaVine, Nikola, Nikola Vucevic, and all them other niggas they got. They got a nice mob. The Bulls is looking good. Golden State, undefeated still. They won last night. Golden State is 4-0. Steph doing what he do. Poole, Draymond, Wiggins. They waiting on Clay to come back. They rookie from last year, Wiseman ain't playing yet. They two rookies from this year, Kaminga and I don't know. I can't remember the other guy's name, but Golden State is fucking a problem. And I'm telling you, when it's smoke clear, it wouldn't surprise me if Golden State was in the finals. That being said, I'm saying they would beat my Lakers. So my top two teams in the West is the Lakers and Golden State. Golden State is for real. In the East, the Charlotte Hornets been balling. That nigga, Melo Ball, he the truth. I seen it last year. He come out this year even better, and I like that. I like when a motherfucker that was good, like a rookie, second year player was good the year before, and then come out even better the next year. Like John Morant. John Morant that's my nigga, yo. He with the shit, yo. John Morant, he improved a lot over the years, and he's getting better. I think this is his third year in the league, and he put up 40 against the Lakers in a losing effort, but it was a close game. He put up 40. He's getting better. He's, he want to be in the top 10, the top 5. He want to be the best player in the league, and I respect that. And he's doing things to make that happen. Like, so I fuck with John Morant. He ain't just nigga that dunk like. He'll pipe on you. He'll put you on a poster, but he's trying to be the best player in the league, and I respect that. And it's a possibility. I'm not ruling it out. And then it's my man Luka. Luka is my man. Like, what I'm saying? I fucks with Luka to the fullest. I fuck with Luka a long way. But yeah, Charlotte is a problem. Look out for Memphis to make the playoff this year, and we see what they can do. And yeah, basketball is back. I'm loving it. Mickey D's. World Series started last night. If you know, you know, man. Atlanta fucking Braves, man. Shit, I ain't gonna cap, yo. Like, what's this? October going to November. If you'd have told me 4 months ago, you told me 4 or 5 months ago that the Braves had been in a World Series, I'd have told you to go fuck yourself. However, the Braves were on a crazy ass run from August on out. And I think they won like 44 out of their last 64 games. And yeah, the Braves is on fire, yo. They won game 1 last night against Houston. And what had me on, I would say, yo, the Braves lost from Ronald Acuna. He tore ACL or Achilles, or I want to say ACL, like a week or two before the All-Star break. I was like, yeah, the Braves is done. That was their best player. He's the second best player in the National League behind Mookie Betts. And I'm like, yeah, the Braves is done. These motherfuckers made it to the World Series, and not only that, they got a 1-game lead on Houston, and I hope the Braves pull it off. Nothing against Houston, but you motherfuckers won a couple years ago. Dusty Baker, you're the coach, you're the manager for Houston. I love you. I remember you was in San Fran with Barry Bonds and them. You did all that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all lost to the Angels that year in 2002 in the World Series. You're back, but I'm not gonna be like, oh, I want them to win just because they have a black manager. Nah, I'm going with the Braves. I also have money on the Braves, so that's even added, even more added. Like, now, nigga, I bet it if BG would have took goddamn the Braves, and I took Houston just so I could have a bet and watch. Look, speak of the devil. Speak of the devil. This nigga Soler is the first. Yeah, Soler is the first person ever to hit a leadoff home run in the top inning of a World Series. See, I'm saying this shit, and he's. See, I'm saying the shit that he said the shit, and you tell me I can't do this shit right. What the fuck? Anyway, I just fuck with me, yo. I know my shit, yo. This has been another episode of Scores and Horrors. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Keep tuning in, man. You know, we on to bigger and better things, like Coyle Ray said. Her name? Benzino's daughter, little sexy ass skinny ice cream girl, or sexy ass. Lake Show. Yeah. Fucking cigarette went out. It's all good though. That's what lighters is for. Yeah, thanks for tuning in though. Like, comment, subscribe. Fuck with me, I fuck with you. We gonna do big things together, man, cause it's all about us. This is Scores and Horrors. I holla.